So, yeah, so back here in Bell Chase and working on stuff here at my house, and I just thought, time to build a Supra. So, we got Tyler here,
hey guys,
helping. He's helped with some of my my films in the past.
I run not to be cool, not to be liked.
That's fun. Honestly, I don't think this rig's gonna go anywhere. So he's on my other YouTube channel a lot. But we have this Supra that Jacob got, and we got this one, Natasha. I did a test on this one, and I'm kind of going over the electrical.
pause for freedom.
America, 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 fuck yeah! Bunch of rat chewed wires, so this one still, the electrical system seems to work, like the horn, stuff like that. So we're gonna put a turbo 7M in this. And I thought about using one of the motors I have back here. All right, so I have these two motors here, this one and this one. This motor is my old one from my Cressida, but with the internals, the crank and rods from my 5M, 7M hybrid stupid thing I made 15, 20 years ago with cheap Taiwan pistons. Who cares? Blows up, we'll just rebuild it. But they're bored out, that's why I don't have Toyota pistons in here. This thing has already been resealed, the bottom, front and rear. It just needs a head and oil pan put on it. But this one over here, this one is actually from the car we're working on, Natasha. Is that a freaking dirt divers? It looks like we sprayed it when it was on there, doesn't it? What the hell, Carl?
Carl, what did you do?
Anyway, this bottom end is actually from the car we're putting a 7M GT in it. This engine ran. This is not the head, but the head that was on it, it ran. It just had low compression. Because, you know, Toyota ingenuity, even if it's low compression, it'll still run. This has to be going through, so all the seals have to be done, unlike the other motor. And actually, I actually ran this motor with a different head on it at one point in my driveway on a furniture dolly. Cut to that footage. The reason we're not using this motor and this head is perfectly good, is because of the problem with both of these motors. They are NA motors. So right here is where you have the oil drain for the turbo. And on all NA blocks, they don't drill this out. They don't drill that out, and they don't drill this part. This is where your turbo feed comes from. Now, we could get turbo feed from the oil pressure switch, oil pressure sensor, whatever. But for the turbo drain, we would have to get a pan and drill out the pan, put a turbo drain in, and then we would have to create a kit, because aftermarket kits for turbo motors are like 150 bucks, and they only go to here, they don't go all the way down here. So we would then have to make a custom line in order to get it to go farther down towards the pan. So we're looking at 150 for just a kit, and probably another 100 for the a new line, possibly, because we're talking about steel braided line. And then we got to pay somebody to weld a bung on here. That's probably another 100. So we're looking like $400 just to use this motor, which I'm not going to do that in the future. But then I remembered I pulled a rebuilt 7M GTE out of a plague-ridden Supra.
Roaches, the rats were just chasing the roaches.
Yeah.
And then it just started its own ecosystem.
Sent that one to BJ. He's kind of looked at it. He says it looks like it might be okay. So we're going to put that one in it. But the first thing we need to do is we need to get this thing out of the backyard and onto more better stable ground. So, Tyler, push it back. Oh yeah, it has been sitting here for like, what, three years?
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have to take the rotors off. I mean, take the calipers off. Oh well, let's get to it. There we go.
I know Jeff.
Jeff ain't watching this shit. He don't give a shit. He hates Supras. Yeah, you heard it, folks. Jeff hates Supras. Yeah.
It's probably what, a 12?
Yep. Yep, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking like someone who works in Toyotas. Good catch, bud.
You want to try and throw that 5 bar right here.
Okay.
Ow, my back. Help me, Carl.
I'm suing for everything you're worth.
I'm suing for the Supra car.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for the Supras and the Chasers and the Stepwags, that's all you got. It's cars. Old ass cars.
Lather, rinse, and repeat. Always repeat.
So what's happened here is, since we dangled the caliper on the control arm instead of the strut coils, it is now binding when the wheel turns to the left. So now we gotta put the caliper back on. All right, so we got the Supra here in the driveway, got it out of the backyard. One element conquered. As you see, with having to take the calipers off, we got a lot of work to still do on this car to get it roadworthy. I mean, there's no headlights in it. There's no tail lights in it. There's no clutch pedal because we're gonna go manual. Lots of things to do. We still got to clean the motor. We got to prep the transmission, prep the chassis. So much. But y'all saw Tyler in the video earlier helping out. Speaking of which, Tyler, where you at? Tyler?
I'm over here.
Oh, it's right behind the camera. Right. So yeah, get over here. Yeah. So Tyler's going to be helping out filming, like he's helped me in film stuff before. But you're also going to see him in front of the camera doing a lot of the work. That's because, you know, mostly I'm lazy. And also because Tyler really hasn't had a lot of work experience on a car. Like, he's done like oil changes and changed the tire and stuff like that. What are you doing? So it's kind of, we're throwing him in the deep end on a project on a Supra 7M, like one of the worst engines, and so it's kind of like, you know, let him get some experience. So anything else, Tyler?
No. I mean, I'm excited to actually get to learn some stuff.
Yeah. Gonna learn from the master. Hey, I know more than he thinks, all right? Anyway, that's it for this. See you guys later. Wait, where am I going? Where's my direction, Tyler? What's my motivation?